Good afternoon and welcome to my channel, Watercolor Painting in the Afternoon. Today I am going to be painting a card, a birthday card for a friend of mine whose birthday is today. And I've got 4 of these little pieces of paper and I am going to paint different florals on them. I've been practicing, I've been thinking about how I want to do this. I'm going to use this, it's called an oval wash, but I also have heard it called cat's tongue. And I don't know, it's just my little pointy brush. And I'm going to use it to make the flowers, and we'll just, make several different cards and see which one we like. And then I will I'll put a double sticky tape on the back and put it right on the card. So I hope you'll join me, and we'll get started. So let me show you really quickly how I am going to do some of these flowers. My very dirty water here. And I'm going to just show you how this brush operates. So I've got some gouache here. This is gouache, not watercolor. Although I think gouache is a type of watercolor, really. And we're going to just make some flowers that all you're really doing is just touching the paper with this brush. You're not even making much of a stroke. So push down on the paper and just lift up. Push down, lift up. And you see there's a little separation there. If you want to fill that in, you can. Although some people really like the look of that. And it's up to you. Push down and pull up. And this is how we do these flowers. This is how I use this brush to do these flowers. Just kind of a little twist there. I need to fill the brush with paint, perhaps a little more frequently than I usually do, because it's a very thick paint and it's going to, yeah, there we go. It's going to be more opaque. So we can do a flower like that, and maybe I'll do one, use this nice bright pink, and we'll do one that's more spiky. So I'm going to turn the brush on its side and make these little spikes. And you can go all the way around if you want to, or you can maybe make some of them short so that it looks more like the flowers on its side, like that. Maybe we can do that again with another flower just like that one. Only this one is not going to be open all the way. We're just going to do a quick little side view of this flower. How about that? A view kind of like this. Okay, and then maybe I do one other color on this one. This is just, and these are just, my gouache set is from Turner Designer Gouache. I think it's a pretty decent set of gouache. I really do. I think it's okay for what I'm using it for, especially. It's not as expensive as some of the other ones, but I am not into buying super expensive paint when I don't really know very well how to use it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now here's one that you're just going to barely touch the tip down, and it comes up almost a little spike, a little triangle. And we're going to do some of those right here. That gouache is just a little watery. Just tap it on my towel there. I can pull some of it out. You can dry your brush out a little bit. You can see that the Turner gouache, it's good gouache. I'm not saying it's not. It's just got a few little pieces in it that didn't dissolve, and I would have rather had it dissolve, but that's okay. Come down here and do it again. Sometimes it'll give you that little V. I love that. That's actually what I was trying to get, but I think I had too much water in my gouache. Too much water. I was trying to get this cute little flower. Isn't that pretty? I really like that, and that's all done with this brush. This oval wash from Princeton Aqua Elite. So we're just gonna let that show you the flowers I'm going to do. Let that dry, and we're going to go on with the other flowers, and I'll probably do a little speed painting and show you all those. I decided to choose from these two. I like the colors here, and I like the shape of the flowers here. I'm not sure which one I want to make my card out of, but I'm going to make a card out of both of them and see what happens. I'm going to switch to my very thin little rigger brush here and use my very dirty water. It doesn't matter though. And my gouache, I'm going to use my black gouache right here. And we're going to put some centers in these flowers. Let's start with this one. So this flower is kind of pointed out this way. All right. And this flower is looking straight at you. So we're going to just pull these lines straight in and out. Just make a little starburst right there for that one. And over here, these are the longer petals, and here's some little short petals. So I think that the center of my flower will be right here. Okay, and over here, maybe you can see a few of these little spiky things in the center there. And over here, maybe you can see some of them too. And here, in this flower, I will put a few just right like that, so that it looks like this is a petal right here. Well, this one's not going to have any of that. So after that, I have to decide, do I want to add green stems or do I want to just draw it in with a marker? And I think on this one, I will add the green stems. Now I'm gonna add them, I'm gonna take this dark green here and just put a little red in it to dampen down the enthusiasm of that green. All right. Now, since this flower is kind of pointing that away, I'm going to come down here with the stem, and it's going to come right down there. This one is just looking right at us, so it's going to come down this way. This one is on its side, so it'll come down this way. I'm kind of making a mess with that one, but that's okay. Again, this one's kind of on its side, so we're going to come down this way. You can make those little sounds. All right. And this one, maybe you can see a little bit of that green right there, and it's coming down this way. And how about this one? Let's let it sit in its little green seat right there. I'm going to be careful not to cross over into the other flower. And then here. All right, so there are the stems. And then we can make some little leaves if we want to. And you can make that out of any little small brush that you want to use. I'm going to use this little cheapy brush here, because I don't know, it's a little stiffer than the watercolor brushes, my little cheapy Walmart brush. And I don't know, it kind of works nicely with gouache. We'll see if it works nicely with gouache. Press and lift, press and lift. So press and lift. It works just fine. And press and lift. Okay. And over here, maybe this has a little leaf right there. Not too many leaves, right? Not too many. I don't want to go crazy with the leaves. The flowers are really the center of attention. And you could reshape the flower. If the flower didn't go just as you wanted it to, reshape it a little bit. It's okay. There are lots of ways to make a flower. I was trying to show you the press and lift way to do it, which is fine. You can press and lift. If you have a little bit better brush than the one I'm using, it'll probably work better. But like I said, I was just trying to make do with what I have. Anyway, I like that. That looks pretty good, right? So that's one card done. And here's another. Here's the other one. Now this one, I think I may use some black marker on this because this is so pale. I could, I suppose, come back with some yellow, some darker yellow, and just come back in here with this and make it a little more. Give it a little something. Do people say that anymore? No, they don't. Only me, right? Okay. Let's go down here with this. And this. All right. That looks better, doesn't it? Okay. Now back to my rigger, back to my liner, whichever one you want to call it. This says it's a liner, a number 2 from Grumbacher. Okay, this one has little center of the flower that's all bursting out like that, and these little lines, about like that. And this one, maybe this one, we're going to do dots. And yes, they can fade into each other. That's all right. Everybody's going to know what that is. All right, nice. I think that's okay. And I think I could actually come out here and just add maybe a little bit of whimsy to these petals, as if they're moving, you know, as if the wind is moving them a little bit, and you can kind of see that motion. All right, now more green. And I think I do like the way the green looked, so I'm going to go ahead and do more green stems. I was going to do these with just a big, you know, like a marker, and have that be the stems, because I do like ink and wash. I think it looks pretty. I'm making these stems thicker because these are bigger flowers. But these are going to give some movement to this painting, right? Okay, so this is going to come and cross over that way. And we want a little bit of this green up here. Yeah, a little cap there. And again here. And this is going to come way out here like this. Oh, I like that. That looks good. All right, now again with the flowers, let's get a better brush this time. Look at them looking. It's kind of hard to figure out, to decide which brush you want to use sometimes. And sometimes you find out too late that it's the wrong brush, right? But that's okay. Let's see what happens here. Okay, there's one, and here's another, and here's a middle one, here and here and here. Again, I don't want too many leaves because the flowers are the center of attention. Pull that down there. Okay, not bad, not bad. But which one do you like better? I'll have to decide, and when I decide, I'm going to put it on the card, and then I'll show you the final product. All right, so even though I really liked this, you can see that I just don't think it looks as good on the blue background. I think it would look great on a pink background, and I might do a card like that. But for now, this one, because I like the way that this blue kind of matches and picks up this one. So all I have left to do is write a sentiment on the inside, and that can be anything you want it to be. And I have my birthday card, and I'm going to go and meet my friend tonight for dinner and give it to her then. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do me a great big old favor and give me a thumbs up, and maybe give me a comment and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and happy painting.